Brooks, how you
Yeah,
doing?
how you doing?
It seemed like the first couple of games you got back, you kind of struggled a little bit, but it seems like the last few games you kind of found a little nice sweet spot. What's the difference in the first few games and the last few games?
Staying the course, not overreacting. Just job playing through Dez, just finding my spots, and then just trying to work out every day, just work on my shot. That's really it.
Dylan, so in the last few games, he kind of just touched on it. You've been pretty freaking explosive out there. I don't know if I can say that. But you've been explosive, and it's really shown that you are an integral piece of this team, despite what some people may have said last year in the playoffs. Obviously, this is a new season, but you're showing more and more how your defensive presence and also your offensive presence is something that is needed here. Just kind of explain to me how you felt about those comments and how you feel that you're playing now. Do you feel like you kind of are just proving your point just through your play, or?
I would say, I just use it as motivation. They love you when you're hot, and then when you're not, then they don't love you, even your own fans. So, it's me. It's me and my family, me and my guys. So they believe in me, and they tell me every day to, keep playing your game, keep working on your game, and I continuously do it. I play for me and my guys, so it doesn't, matter what other people have to say.
Your career high in three-pointers, and it felt like they were all totally in the flow of the offense. Is that what you want to look like at your best, sort of like you did tonight?
Yeah, we got a lot of options, and then when Tripp is back, there's even more options. So there's gonna be a lot of open shots, and you got to step into it with confidence and knock them down. And when you have 3-4 guys like that hitting shots, it's tough to beat. And then we got more to our game than just shooting the three ball, and always try to find it in the flow, and always try to mix it up from threes and get into the mid range and into the restricted area.
Dylan, so Taylor had said that y'all didn't really make many adjustments after the Utah game. It was more just reinforcing the commitment to that end of the floor. Did you kind of see that shift as well, and how have you seen that kind of pay off the past two games?
I feel like we're just a little more active on the defensive end, and then we're taking in an emphasis on rebounding. We haven't been this bad on rebounding for a couple years now, so just paying attention to that, and then getting back to our basketball is getting deflections, getting out in transition, and sharing the basketball.
Dylan, you're the longest tenured Grizzlies. What does Memphis mean to you?
It means the world to me. I've been here when Mark was here, Mike was here, and now I'm here with a whole new team with Ja, and I seen how Memphis grew into a powerhouse. A team that's not looked down upon. Teams got to get up and ready for us every single night, and just the whole vibe I feel like around Memphis has changed. It's has so much life, and the crowd is just electric. It means the world to me, and I love Memphis, love everything that it stands for.
As you look at tonight, Dylan, obviously the offense was there, but you also had the toughest defensive assignment of the night. On a night like this, which one makes you feel better about?
My defensive effort was there, but he still got 17 points as his average. So, I'm kind of upset about that. I messed up a couple of coverages, going under on him, and, he shoots like 37%. My guy, KO. I was kind of upset about that, but, I made plays. I try to get us extra possessions, so I could chalk it up on that part. But just me playing defense is what makes me happy. The shots come next, but just doing my assignment on defense and getting my guys ready every single possession down, or talking to them about what I see on the floor, and as well likewise as them tell me what they see on the floor, and that's what makes me happy. That's what makes me know that our guys are, engaged and ready to play.
Is there an adjustment from going from the powerhouse, from being the plucky underdog to the powerhouse, and how was it being on the other side?
There's no different. There's no adjustment. We keep that same chip on our shoulder because, we don't want to lose the games that we don't want, like the games that we should win. And that's what makes great teams. That's what makes you not playing the play-ins and all those. So, we gotta, I feel like we dropped 2 Utah games that we could have won or could have fixed. We washed those and learn from them and understand that, why we were so good last year was because we won those type of games. So, just, figuring out. We got a new squad. We're adding new pieces into it. Like, D-Rod had a great game. Jake in the mix after, the illness and stuff like that. So, we're still meshing. And, once Tripp gets back, we're going to be still meshing. So, and then after that, when we get Danny into the mix, we're going to be still meshing. And, that's the NBA season. Guys, are in and out of lineups and, figuring out how to, keep the same recipe, keep the same energy every single night out with, the guys that whoever is ready and available to play. And I feel like we're really good at, next man up mentality and guys having opportunities to play.
Dillon, so Steven has attributed, racking up more blocks and steals in the early season to just figuring out the system, getting more time in the system. Just what have you seen from him defensively that's just been kind of set like a paramount impact on that end of the floor?
We try to instill the confidence in him to go and unleash himself, with blocking shots. And I feel like, with our defense and our coverages and stuff like that, he's understanding where to go and block shots, where to wall up. Me and him are creating a connection on the defensive end where, it's comfortable. It's, we're able to communicate with each other on what we see. So it makes our lives a lot easier. And, Steve-O, this is his second year with us. So, just figuring out, like you said, figuring out the defense and seeing where he can, make his mark. And he's making his mark, every single game he's getting better and better at it. So, and then, once Tripp gets back, we're going to have 2 guys down there that can block shots, and so we can get back to, being a top defense in the NBA.
Last year you came in a little late in the season because of injury, but this season it seemed like you back to form, smirking on the road, getting people head on the road and having good home games. Do you contribute that to you having the off season to flow you into it, so you don't have to just ramp up in the middle of the season outside the scope?
I feel like the offseason was the same for me. Battling injuries, whatnot, whatever. But, I'm just repping out my shots every single day, trying to get more and more in depth in, my, this iPad right here is my film. And then just trying to be more of a leader, a vocal leader with, seeing what I get from all this and then, giving it out to my teammates. Before the game, during the game. And then we got basketball minds all over our team, and we talk ball like literally all the time about different coverages, teams that we're about to play. It's so easy to come in every single day to work. And it's not even work. It's like you coming in every single day playing, pick up with the guys, same team every single day. So it's a great feeling. And like Coach says, you always got to cherish it and don't take it for granted. And, come to work every single day with, a smile on your face.
I saw your little girl came to the game tonight. Did she give you any motivation for your great performance tonight?
Yeah, she flew in last night and, kept me up till 3 a.m. So, but, every day she's my motivation to play the game better, to be a better father, to be there in her life all the time. So I'm just glad she's there at the game, able to watch and cheer me on. So it's an amazing feeling.
Dillon was just talking to Dez about how, he talked about how you take so much pressure off of him because you guard those guys, on the defensive end. Is that something, along with just your competitiveness, is that something you try to do just to take pressure off of him and Ja, so they can do more on the offensive end?
Yeah. It's not even, doesn't even go that far. I just like the one-on-one matchup. I'm thinking about Bradley Beal right now. Thinking how am I going to stop him? How am I going to guard him? What does he bring to the table? But that's just an extra piece to it. It takes pressure off of Ja. It takes pressure off of Steve-O and Dez. Because I love to have these matchups and try to win them every single night. And then it just brings energy to our team. And that's what I try to do my whole career is just, every team that I'm on, just, bring energy, bring enthusiasm, and then just bring, the attention to detail that I, pride myself on. Thank you.